Hi everyone, in the previous session we learned about output statements, and in today's session we will learn about the what are the data types and the different types of data types. So let's start. So basically as you know, as I already informed you in the previous session, that the Python is a dynamically typed programming language. That means we no need to mention integer a equals to 10 like that. So basically then no need to mention integer. That means whenever I will put some value in the front of a variable or any other variable, that means depending upon this value, the variable the data type of the variable will decide. So basically if I will just mention 10, that means the 10 is an integer value. That means the a variable is an integer variable. Now suppose I will define as 4.5. Now the a variable will be converting into the floating type variable. So depending upon my value, the data type of variable will decide. So this is called as the dynamically typed programming language, and Python is the only programming language among comparison with the C, C++ and the Java. So what are the data types? Basically, in the simple terms, we can just say that the data type are those particular keywords which are decide to what type of values I am going to be allocate for that particular variable. Example, a equals to 45. So basically now the 45 is an integer value. So that means the a will be as a behaving as an integer data type. So what is the data type now? The data type of a will be as an integer. That means now for the a variable I am going to assign the integer values. So what is the data type? That means the variable type. That means the type of value I am going to decide for the variable. So in the simple terms, like suppose if b equals to 4.5. So now b data type is float. That means the type of value I am going to assign to the b. Now c equals to suppose apple. So what is this apple? This apple is inside the double quote. That means this is not an integer, not a float, not any other type of value, not a boolean also. Now here this will be as mentioned as the string data type, which will be indicating as the number of characters. So the number of characters which will be defined inside the double quote, that will be assigning into the C. That means now the C data type is string. So basically there are some different types of data types. Like example, basic inbuilt data types are integer, float, string and the boolean. So what is the integer? Integer means, suppose example I will just tell you, like suppose 45. Now what is float? Suppose 6.7. Now what is the string? Suppose I am talking about like elephant. Elephant, that means any the n number of characters if I am going to design, and not only the characters inside the double quotes, anything I will assign, that will be mentioned as the characters. Now if I am going to tell you about the boolean, so boolean which will be mentioned as the false or maybe as the true. So these are the basic inbuilt data types from the Python programming language. So in the next class I will tell you what are the different types of data types with the examples. Okay, so see you in the next one.